R.I.P. that guy Kirk.
Yeah, but the did you see that chariot that they were shooting at? It didn't explode, and it just barely wobbled. They shot a missile or something.
Yeah, I put a video on that. Yeah, it's like it hit them. It just like it looked like some like animated shit, just boom hit. And then
It looked like somebody pushed a giant, and then he just barely wobbled.
Yeah.
And that was a small ship.
Yeah, because they said that happened last year, no? In October, or something like that.
And they're scared now.
Because they even said they couldn't even give a. We don't say that, don't worry though. But the other ones were more like, we don't know what that is. Like they were more concerned though, because they're just like, oh, we don't know what that is. But the other
But
ones,
we do.
Yeah, Widow said that. Oh, I don't have to worry about it.
And not yet. Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, it's Shalom.
Shalom.
For the real Hebrew Israelites that come in week in, week out, prophesy the downfall of the wicked kingdom called America, to teach you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you guys are God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadash.
and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that are pushing the truth with nothing but sincerity. I'm the brother Marcel.
My brother Kawak.
I'm the brother Amawar. And today we want to speak about Esau's hatred towards Jacob, man, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, because we were just talking about that whole thing that happened to that guy Kirk, though, right? And, I've been seeing the internet, there's been a lot of RIPs, though. But, me speaking as a man, I believe that guy was an Edomite, But that's the thing about it. And then our people, even our people are even talking about like, oh, it's sick though that just to rejoice about this guy's death and things like that though. You know what I'm saying though? But the thing of the matter is, what the fuck did that guy Kirk do for you? For you to even care about dude though, man. And today's camp though, we're gonna speak about Esau's hatred towards Jacob, man. From Genesis to even right now, man. So it's a thing that's been going on though. Yeah, it wasn't just something new that happened though, like in the time of slavery where oh, you know what? The white people were just gonna, get Jake though and put him in slavery though, man. Nah, man, that hatred's been going on since before, man.
Oh man.
If you brothers got precepts,
I got a precept.
Yeah, but I think it's recording that way.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So let's see. I got one right here, and this one what was it? It was in Genesis 26 and 27. And Isaac said unto them, wherefore come ye to me, seeing ye hate me, and have sent me away from you? So, that was the story of Isaac, but that's hate right there. That's the first, couple of, that's the first book in Genesis. So it's obviously talking about hate. And then in the same book, Genesis 24 and 60, and they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, thou art our sister, be thou mother of thousands and millions, and let thy seed possess the gates of those which hate them. Right?
Yeah.
And then Mr. Kirk was one of those motherfuckers that hated us.
He sure was.
I mean, and I don't know who's an Israelite, who's not, but I know for a fact that if you don't consider what you're fucking saying, you're probably not. You're probably not.
Exactly, because that guy was talking. He was talking like he knows what's good in the hood type thing. He don't know what. He's not a spiritual man though. Because we know through the spirit though that like it's curses that are falling upon our people that all these things happen.
Yep.
It's not that just one day our people woke up and was just like, you know what, let's just shoot each other though. Nah, this is just a time of process of things that happen though. Because how is it that if we talk about the jump shot, we gotta even speak in code, right? We gotta talk. We can't even say the jump. We gotta say jump shot. We can't say what we want to say though, right?
Yeah, we can't say
because our channel will get striked. But here's YouTube letting
Charlie Kirk say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, and then not even that too, but gang violence though through music though, or through Jake, man, talking about Jake could talk about killing another Jake though, and he won't get a strike on his channel though.
Yeah.
But we talk about something that's real, and we get a strike on our channel.
I got a precept for you. Deuteronomy 7:10, and repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. And that was right on his face.
Yeah.
He was basically indirectly saying niggers are this, wetbacks are that. He was talking all kinds of shit about every motherfucking body, except who? The white people. He would be like, what's your stance on immigration? He's like, yeah, I gotta do it legally. Well, did your people do it legally?
Yeah, you make it seem like your great grandpa, your great grandpa was born here or some shit,
Like he came on the fucking Mayflower with his papers in hand, showing it to whoever was the biggest sheep back there. Hey, I got some papers here saying that. No, that all happened because of the Papal Bull Act, and the racism started with what's the name? Caesar Borgia, and his dad Alexander VI is the Pope. He bought that Pope. He bought the Popehood and said that it's okay for you to go hate somebody that's not a Christian.
Yep, and he was a so-called Christian too himself.
Mm-hmm.
He called himself so-called Christian though. If he was on God's side, why did God let that happen to him though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was so much of a righteous Christian and things like that though, and he got killed in front of hundreds of people though, man. Like maybe even thousands. So he's a so-called Christian though. So why did God let that happen to him though?
Yeah.
That's called judgment, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing about it though, man. So, and I was telling the brother though that a guy before he even passed away, or whatever, one guy asked him, "What is something about mass shooting though?" And he picked the microphone. He's is that including gang violence? And damn well he was shooting the shot towards our people. Mm-hmm. And then his last word was literally violence, and then that's when he got hit though, right?
So let's examine that last thing he said. The question was, what do you think about mass shootings? Gang violence does not include mass shootings. Gang violence is a one-on-one, or even one on multiple people, but it's not mass shooting. They don't go out to a fucking public event like that white boy did. Yep. They don't go out and shit like that because we have fucking rules, you motherfuckers. We have fucking rules.
Even on the left-hand side, there's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what, man? I'm part of the Hebrew Israelite life, but guess what? I can't cross lines. I can't be saying things that go against whatever is going on somewhere else, because somewhere else somebody might get offended. But guess what? If I do say it, and they bring it up to me, I'll be like, oh, I didn't know I said that. But let me explain it to you. Charlie Kirk was never doing that, because the question was, what do you mass shootings? Mass means a lot.
Yep. Yeah.
And you got the answer right there.
You got
the Lord didn't like your answer. The Lord didn't like you. Period.
In general, yeah. Yeah, because that was the event though that happened in front of hundreds of people, man. You know what I'm saying though? So, like I said, like me personally, I didn't know who that guy was though, but I got to know who he was that day.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I never knew about him.
I didn't know about this dude though.
I dismissed him. He was beneath me.
Exactly, because my woman's the one that actually told me. She's like, "Yeah, this guy died." And I looked at her phone. I'm like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
And the only reason I watched it is because it was flooding the social media.
Exactly the same too.
I was like, "Who the fuck is Charlie Kirk?"
Yeah.
That's R.I.P. And then I heard Donald Trump is. Pay attention to what Donald Trump is doing. He sent him on Air Force 2. They're gonna bury him in Arlington Cemetery. That already there raises some flags. That fool was a fucking racist. And then his people got his back. But I said something about you fucking white people, you racist people at KCAO, and I got fired for saying that. Just for saying that. And you think you ruined my life, but guess what? My views are gone up. I don't care about fucking making money. Last month I was almost 20,000 views. So what do you do? You fucking set me on fire. That's what you did. Thank you.
Yeah.
But the hate is real, and that's all I was trying to say. Is the hate is real.
Yeah, but when we bring it up, we speak upon it though. It's a bad thing.
Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. But Charlie Kirk could do it.
But yeah, exactly. But he could do it, right? He could state the obvious.
I can't do it.
Yeah. But who the fuck are we though?
Right? I almost could do it. I bet you he could do it. Nah. See, because his skin is lighter than mine. But then if he says something, he'll be like, "Hey, that sounds ethnic."
Yeah.
No. But here's the thing. He indirectly was racist. Does that include gang violence? What gangs?
What fucking violence, right? What?
And KKK?
Even within our people, like I said, within our people, that they're gonna kill the rival, they're gonna be direct though, and then if there's some other people that they don't like, they just happen to get them, and that's it though. But they're gonna go directly for the fuck they want to get, man.
That's right. And there's
the back and forth shit.
There's rules. I mean, you have to get permission. It's called a green light. You have to get permission. You motherfuckers are just promoting hate. Does that include gang violence?
And the boom, that happened.
Bam.
So, but we're supposed to feel sorry for people like him, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to feel sorry for people like him, though. That's that Stockholm syndrome that our people have, man. That it's like, man, this guy, did you met him? You know, did you have dinner with that guy?
You wouldn't have liked him.
You probably wouldn't. He probably saw you. He probably wouldn't have liked you as soon as he walked in that door, man. Like, what the fuck is it with, like that? Our people have that Stockholm syndrome, man.
And you know what makes things worse? AI. AI is doing a lot of videos right now. And you could tell because of their unnatural body movement. So the president was doing something, and he went, who the fuck does that? He was still and calm the whole time, and then he did that. So right there, that tells you that's not him. Because Donald Trump always does this.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
He didn't do that.
Even when he dances, he does that.
That's not him.
Yeah.
It's not him. And when Charlie Kirk got shot, the dude behind him, the guy that worked with him, he was giving him signals. He was giving him hand signals, and then he got shot.
Right, the security, right?
Yeah.
Or bodyguard with her? Yeah. Yeah, there goes to show, man, that we live in a time though where AI and everything's going on, man. It's kind of hard. Like for example, I see the brother GMS Watchman from New York. His brother put up that video about that woman that got stabbed by Jake, right?
She squirted that pack.
Because it's funny though, because in the news they show it and they blur it out, right? How supposedly how he got her and everything though. But then when you actually see the footage, like what the fuck, man? And then she fell to the ground, right? So called.
And her hand was on.
Yeah. So it's like, but people believe that this Jake really killed this woman, right?
So, right there, people are fucking stupid. And the people that are stupid are in charge. It's like that movie Idiocracy.
Oh, yeah.
So we're super intelligent, because Hebrews 4:15 will tell you that, the Lord, He knows all about our troubles. So that means that He's emotionally intelligent. So what does that mean? That means that Hebrew Israelites are emotionally intelligent. Let's say this dude, Charlie Kirk, was emotionally intelligent. Yeah. So he would give you misdirection. And let you go around and fucking never answer the question direct. So I got a precept right here, and it's Job 8:22. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. You're straight up wicked.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. The hate, man. Can you got a precept for that? Or you want to get? Yeah, can you get the thing for when they're fighting in the window?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. Yeah, spiritual. Yeah. Yeah. Cause. Yeah. Come on. You bring it out.
Yeah, because like you're saying, it goes back to Jacob and Esau when they were fighting, when Rebecca was pregnant. Genesis 25 and 21, and Isaac entreated Yahweh Shimei Shai for his wife because she was barren, and Yahweh Shimei Shai was entreated of him, and Rebecca, his wife, conceived children, struggled together within her. She said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh Shimei Shai.
Damn.
You want to break that?
So it said, and the children struggled together within her. So Jacob and Esau, they were fighting since they were pregnant. You know,
They were little sperm.
Since Rebecca was pregnant. That's why it's never the hate is never gonna stop. You know.
Yeah.
And it is encoded in your DNA, so you cannot stop. So this guy Charlie Kirk is not a Hebrew Israelite because he demonstrated hate, and you could say he could be, but he's obviously not because he demonstrated hate.
Exactly. Bro.
Now, if we say something hateful, let's say like this precept, Psalms 9:13, have mercy upon me, O Lord, consider my trouble which I suffer of them that hate me, thou that liftest me up from the gates of death. See, when somebody hates us, we're always asking, how about Shem Shai take care of us? But when we hate somebody, we put a curse on them.
Because he sat right there in front of everybody, thinking he was safe, you know, thinking everything was peaceful.
Because he probably saw those hundreds of people, right?
What an idiot!
Comfort, right? Yeah, you put the comfort within the people.
But it's so easily to get assassinated, you know, nowadays.
Hell yeah.
So you had to pray, and I know that he didn't pray before that show. He didn't go and say, please protect me, Jesus.
You don't know Yahweh Shem Shai.
You know, sweet Jesus, though.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. And you know what? You could be any intelligent, smart, super doctor, whatever. You can have your debate ready. I don't care. You know, I'm not gonna go out of my pocket. I'm gonna say this because it's the truth, and I got proof that the chariots are there. So the chariots are really convincing me that this is the truth. What's convincing you that that's the truth? You got fucking shot. Boom.
Right.
I mean, right then and there, right? Soon, perfectly executed. It could have been scripted. It couldn't have been scripted other than by Yahweh.
Exactly, though.
At the end of his fucking, it was.
The timing was just so.
It was beautiful, actually, poetic.
And it even goes back to when Esau wanted to kill Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Right? Plenty of times.
You bring that happened though when he said he's gonna wait for the Isaac to die, so
yeah.
So you could bring that up.
So that's in the spirit. That's in DNA, bro. He had hate towards us, talking all that shit. And you know what? You can tell we don't have hate because we say stuff like he could be an Israelite. Maybe he's an Israelite. He looks white, but he could be.
Exactly, see? Right?
We don't say shit like, statistically speaking, since you're Mexican, you're gonna blah 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 blah. Since you're black, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna. That's racist statistics.
Yeah, exactly, right?
But I can't convince you, motherfuckers. Nobody can. Oh, except God, right? How about Shem Shai? Boom!
That's the way you're gonna learn.
That's what he said. Look at this. He doesn't look like a fucking nice dude. And that's not even him. That's a illustration of what he might look like.
You guys just were like true stakes, so just give it the picture of how you probably look like. Because we know damn well doesn't look like the sweet Jesus.
Feast your eyes on this, and if you want to, I'm gonna get a precept while you're looking at this.
Let me finish this in Genesis. Genesis 25 and 23, and Yahweh Shem Shai said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Exactly. We ain't the same people.
2 manner of people. That means you can't be the same,
You're different,
Yeah.
And that goes to show you, man, to 2 manner of people. The brother's absolutely true.
Yeah, they don't see eye to eye together,
You can't put 2 tribes that are warring against each other next to each other.
Yeah.
Look at South Africa, the whites and the blacks.
Yeah.
Fucking up, but I got a precept for you. I want you to look at him. Look at him. This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so. He's talking about the ones who pierced him.
And then even in the same chapter, if you go down to the 13, 14, it shows you how his depiction of how he looks.
Yeah, and I can get that right here.
So it's not whether like we're making this up though. It's according to the scriptures though,
But that's the problem with you people. I don't have to get it. It's right It's in here. You can get it yourself, and that is the problem.
Exactly,
you won't
though.
get it yourself.
Yeah.
I don't feel that. Delete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to Genesis 25 and 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them.
60 years old, having babies.
So yeah, imagine though, like Esau came out, right, and then I mean that goes into like it's symbolic though, that yeah, he's the firstborn, but like it goes into Jacob being going back to the rulership, man. Grabbing the ankle,
It's very spiritual.
very spiritual, yeah.
Took hold on Esau's heel.
Heel, there you go, the heel.
And
That means pulling him out of power.
Yeah.
So basically, and then what could?
That's why Jake was mad at Charlie Kirk.
And then what? Yeah, because Charleston White was fucking pissed.
Right? Yeah. That fucking yeah.
Now check that out. Charleston White, yeah, he's full of hate. Whatever. He's an Israelite. I can't say any fucking thing about it.
Yeah, he is like for sure, but he's
because he didn't say anything other than the truth.
Yep. And that's why he even gets hated, because that's the truth that he says.
Yes.
Because he's even against Jake though, like gangbangs though.
He even hates his own fucking people.
Exactly.
So he is not he's not a hateful person that hates on race. He hates everybody the same. I'm serious.
Yeah. Because he's from LA, he was a Crip, right? But he disowned that, right? So when he was because I remember this though, when he was talking shit about that guy King Von from Chicago, he's all death on King Von and this and that, and everyone got into their feelings though. Because I think this dude got killed like 5 years ago, whatever. He got shot, whatever, King Von. So when he said yes, good thing, he was like pretty much saying yes, good thing he died in this and that. All the people were in their feelings because he was saying that. But but even though he was saying that, it might sound hateful, but it was like, what did this fucking Jake King Von bring out of it though? He was just a nigga, man. He was a killer, man. He was a serial killer. He killed more than 10 people. Yeah, more than 10. He had like 10 bodies on him. So he was doing the music, promoting that type of shit, energy. So what is there to praise fucking dude, man? So that guy Charlton White had a point in saying, yeah, well, good thing he died. Fuck that nigga, man. So, and that's why, going back to what I was saying about that situation though, was he got a lot of hate for telling the truth.
He's not really hateful.
It's just a matter of him telling the truth and how he says it. People get offended, man.
Remember, wisdom makes a wise man mad.
Exactly though. So, but he was mad in that video.
He was fucking pissed.
He was pissed. Yeah.
Not because of and remember, he was pissed. He wasn't celebrating. He was pissed because black folks and brown folks. Oh, I feel so bad for Charlie Kirk. Let's pray for his wife and kids. To who?
Yeah, exactly.
The God that killed him doesn't want to hear your fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots, man. And that's the point right here. It's understanding versus not understanding. Charleston White has understanding. He might sound belligerent, but what are you supposed to sound like when things are happening towards your people by another people?
Exactly.
And then we got ICE taking the fucking your people away. Oh, Charlie Kirk, I'm so sad.
Why? You worry about this guy when you're telling brother ICE taking out your people though, but you worry about fucking this guy.
That's that fucking. Well, you can't say it now because he's fucking dead. If you were to ask Charlie Kirk about what do you think about what's happening with all these types of Mexicans in ICE, I can imagine what he would have said.
Something
they deserve it.
Yeah, something like
something.
Got papers, though.
Something proud.
Yeah.
And,
because he had a proud look.
Yeah.
He was proud.
So the scriptures also say that pride cometh before the fall, right? And the proud are the wicked, and the proud, and the proud, and the proud, and the proud, the proud. He illustrated everything wicked that is to be illustrated in the Bible.
Yeah. Exactly though.
If he had any love for us, he would have fucking said, "Look, if you guys need to get your shit in order." But he doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
He just brings out the awful parts, awful things, awful, awful, awful. Not any correction plan.
Yeah, because he was saying, he was speaking about, well, you know, that Jacob, right? The big fathers, there's 70% of that black kids are not raised by their father. Yeah. When he was speaking on that, right? But it's like, motherfucker, only if you knew what it was to even grow up in the hood. And but first and foremost, it's the curses that are upon our people. That's why that happens.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. So
it's not the father would just be like, you know what, I'm gonna have a kid just to leave him. You don't think at least the father tried at least a little bit, or
you don't think any man on the planet Earth is happy to see his fucking seed turn into a fucking person?
Exactly. You know, even the wicked ass niggas that gangbang go to prison and shit.
Shit.
They'd be like, oh man,
I love this guy.
Yeah. You don't think they want to be around though? But like I said, it's the curses, man.
It's the woman.
Yeah, especially the woman, man.
And let me get that, man, because you know what? Let me get this first. Matthew 10:34, because this is perfect. This is what the Lord said. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So he sent that sword. And like the people that use the sword, let's talk about gang violence. All those gangsters have guns, right? But we're going to talk about love. Yeah, they have that, and that's who they are. But when they have their little Jakes in their arms, they feel the love.
Exactly.
But then they see the woman, and then the woman's like, "How you do? I don't weigh no 300 pounds. I weigh 165, like fucking Rasputia." And that's why Eddie Murphy made that movie, because that's all you fucking women.
Yeah. You fucking surely.
How you do? Straight up disgusting. And then Charlie Kirk was fucking basically capping on that black lady. See, your poor little sweet baby is gonna grow up to be a failure. Straight up, that's what he fucking said, indirectly.
Damn. And how do you like?
How do you respond to that?
How do you respond to that? Yeah, exactly. But you can't call him a racist though.
Because he has a forked tongue. He says one thing, but he means another.
Exactly. Yep. And that's exactly what that means.
Because we don't have no forked tongue. We can't lie. Jake cannot lie worth the shit.
Yep. Exactly. But we just gotta tell it how it is, though, man.
You know when we're bullshitting. You know when we're bullshit because things change. You know when the truth is being stretched, and you know when it stopped, and you know when the lie began. I'll give you an example. At work, this guy was like, psst, psst. "Do you know anything about brandy or rum?" And I was like, "Oh, not really. I'm not a big drinker." And then he said it again because he was already drunk. So I was like, "Oh, okay, let me just mess with him." Like, no, yeah, I know about rum. I know that it's made with sugar cane, and that's probably the best one, which is true. And then I go, "But what about the ones with cork?" And I go, "Man, do you know that pirates?" And then he goes, "You're bullshitting." Because I didn't fucking care. I was just trying to get him the hell away from me.
Yeah.
I would say whatever. Yeah, Captain Jack Sparrow would drink it.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. But you know when Jake's lying.
Yeah.
You know when Jake's lying. Yeah. I can't lie. And then another Jake was like, "How come this beer ain't cold?" And I was trying. Well, sir, most of our products that we want, high-end products. He goes, "Now you didn't answer." I said, "All right," because that's bullshit beer. Yeah. I tried to bullshit him, but he knew it. He didn't want to hear it. He wanted the truth. Oh, the truth is that beer sucks.
Yeah.
That's why it's not in the fucking fridge, homie.
We ain't no car salesman. They don't want to try to sell you something.
But do you see the truth coming out straight? Like he just said, I didn't come to fucking give you peace. I come to see niggas get blasted.
Exactly. But even you using because it says in the scriptures that Esau is the Lord's sword, man, too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he uses Esau to to put even within our people to death, man. Actually. So he is the sword though, man, because he was blessed. Going back to Genesis, he was blessed with the sword, man.
That is his blessing.
That is blessing because he can't be like Esau's damn well good with his gun though, man. And then who's the one that killed the dude, man? It was another Edomite. Well, he looked like an Edomite.
Straight up, man.
That young kid, man, but he looked like an Edomite. But who's known to be to kill people, man? with the sniper though, man. Because remember too, back in was it 2017, the Vegas shooter?
Mm-hmm.
They were like at a concert, a bunch of people, and this guy rented a room though in a motel. This guy, I believe he was an Edomite, right? He was shooting all the people, the crowd though and everything though, man. Like who thinks like that, man? Who has a mind that says, you know what?
Perfect.
Huh?
Perfect. Who thinks like? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
Who thinks like that? The hawk thinks like that. The eagle thinks like that.
Yep.
Who? What people on the fucking earth have that motherfucking eagle up as a symbol of representation?
Dealing with the snakes.
The fucking
Snakes.
Edomites. That's why these motherfuckers had long distance weapons. Where were they at? High. Eagle's nest is what they call it. So, and I learned that from Inglourious Bastards, man. You should watch that movie. That movie is fucking awesome.
Is that the one with the Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I know.
And that German dude, he's fucking real. But that's how Edomites act. He's all, you know what attributes the German people have with a beast? It would be the attributes of a hawk.
Oh, shit.
And that's what the scriptures say about although you put your nest as an eagle high up in the sky.
Yeah.
Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
You know, it's the message. The eagle. That dude sniper, he thought he was an eagle. Ain't nobody gonna get me here. I'm way up here.
I'm way up here. I'm looking down at them. They can't see me from up here.
Perfect. You get it. You understand it.
Yeah, because that's how Esau thinks, man. That's how Esau is. You know, like how you said talk about the hawk, right? Like I've been watching you, like that thing watching you like a hawk. Got the eye on you though, you know. And that's why, who knows how long that guy was on top of the roof though, but he was just had that scope pointing at that dude for probably a long time ago. Who knows how long, but he was pointing that shit for a while though before he pulled that trigger, man. You know. So that's the thing though. But that's how, like a snake too, right? Like a snake, he'll be like I think it's the mambas though. Like mambas that they be on like on a branch of a tree, right? And they'll be waiting there. The whatever it's gonna attack though, they'll be there for a whole day, man. Just waiting.
It's hiding and it's blending in.
Yeah, just waiting to strike the perfect time, and boom, that's when they strike though. Perfect time though. But they could just be sitting up there waiting for a whole day, man.
They're gonna get their fucking
target though,
yeah.
And that's how Esau is, man. You know, Esau will wait a whole while though to wait for just a time to attack, and they'll attack though. You know. So this whole thing about the brother speaking earlier about the AI, the new the MOTB, all these things, you know what I mean? They've been planning this type of things for a while though. So when it's time for them to put it out though, and then make it mandatory though, you know, they're gonna do it though, man.
I got a picture for you. So the brother was giving a beautiful description of what an Edomite would do, and then it hit me. It's like because we were talking about the sword, right? And I got Ephesians 6:12, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. So the sword of the Spirit and the sword of the carnal is two different things. We'll be like praying and fasting, doing spiritual things, but obviously the spirit of the flesh, the flesh is hard to control. So, right away, an Edomite will think of himself as an eagle. And the scriptures say a bear, an eagle, a lion. Look at fucking Alexander the Great. He thought he was a fucking leopard. And also the Israelites have attributes of animals.
Judah, lion.
Judah the lion.
Well, it didn't see the scripture about Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. He's a lamb, right?
Yeah, too.
We're donkeys.
Yeah.
We're also referred to as dogs. And I was having a conversation with my brother-in-law, but nobody gets it. And I basically told him, bitches be like, you men are dogs. But a dog is the most beautiful creature on the face of the earth. It's loyal. You could beat that motherfucker and he'll come back and be your best friend. That's why Yahweh Shai loves us. Yeah. He's beating us down. Took his car, took his job, took my job, blah, blah, blah. We'll go around in circles and still love him. And I'm not the only one. He put the apostles in jail.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's a spirit, because when you said jail, it sure passed my head.
Yeah. And If you want, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you take me to jail, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach to all those jailhouse motherfuckers.
Yeah.
When they cut me up, I'm gonna spit the game. You know that Esau's a white man, blah blah. The whole time I'm in their fucking custody, I'm gonna recite the Bible.
Yeah.
I learned that I'm not, even though I know how to fight and I know how to do this and that, I'm not a warrior type. I figured that out. I'm more of a Moses type. That's why he took my fucking job, my shit. That's why I'm supposed to dedicate myself to this.
Yeah.
You know, it's so easy to understand when you're being put on the fucking microscope and the Lord's like, all you think that girl's cute? Well, let me get her pregnant by some other dude that's not you. You know, he's jealous. He's jealous power. But also on the other hand, it says, which is the word of God, and words hurt.
Well, this is a sharp
Mhm.
two-edged sword, though.
So Mr. Charlie Kirk was like, and that was perfect. What do you think about mass shootings?
Yeah.
Right? He should have just said, you mean what niggers do? That's what you should have just said.
Yeah, because he picked up the microphone. He's like, "That including gang violence."
Straight up
man.
bitch shit.
You know? And then his ass. That's what I say.
Got clapped.
Got afterwards. You know, it's a beautiful work. But how about you know how Chad does though, man? It was like, yeah, you know. Even like I said, we didn't know. Like I said, we didn't know who he was. But that day we knew who he was. But you know, because the Lord made it known though, like, hey, look at this motherfucker over here talking shit. Well, you know what? Well, they put him on a high pedestal thinking that he's high, though. And then, boom, that happens, though, man. And it's like, damn. But that's all work of the Lord. Because even with in the book of Acts, though, when it talks about the Herod, right? When the people started praising him, though, what happened, though? The angel smite him, and he died right then and there. In front of all those people, too. You know? And this guy didn't have status. I believe, you know, this guy did it. Oh, yeah, because Herod, you know, he was at a higher status.
It was a higher status.
Than this fucking dude, though. Even the most high took this motherfucker out, man. You know, just died right there in front of all those people that were there at that moment.
He's been doing it so many times.
Examples and examples. And if he would have read he called himself a Christian, right? And he read that Bible, he would have been like, "Oh man, this happened to even this king. Like, who the fuck am I, right?" Goes to show, man, you're a proud you're a proud devil, man. I got a precept.
All right.
So this is Obadiah 1:10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." And in 11 it says, "In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day of that strangers carried away captive his horses, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them." Yeah, man, because when we're down, you work down, kick. While we're down though, there you are saying, yeah, you know. And this happened in, I believe, in the it was the Babylonian time, where you know the Babylonians took over, and there you were, like, hell yeah, you know, hell yeah.
Hell no, you can't use this road. We'll kill you.
Yeah, even at the numbers, right? Yeah, yeah.
Many times.
So it's like you know, this devil never loved us, man. You know what I'm saying? But here's Jake trying to get love from Esau, man. So right here it says like at that time though, man. And then you gotta understand, man, too. Slavery wasn't that long ago, man. You know, Jake was still getting hung on trees not even 100 years ago.
And another thing is, so were you Italian Americans. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys were the fucking first ones to get fucking illustrated. Not first ones to get lynched. You were the first ones to be hanging and then taking pictures of. You were fucking white just like him. But guess what? They know history.
Yeah.
So they're like, this fucking nigger, he's gotta die.
Yeah.
Got my sister pregnant. I got a precept for you, brother.
Okay.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
See? Truth hurts though, but it says, you know, scriptures are your enemy because I tell you the truth. It's gonna hurt though, man, and things like that, man. Because you know, we could stand here and tell you, I mean, this is gonna happen. America's gonna get destroyed though, and that's a cut for you, man, because you're gonna be thinking back, oh, but what about this? What about my family? What about this? Hey, bro, like, It doesn't matter though, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's prophecy and it's about to happen. Though. So you here worried about your substance and your family when you should be doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai, though, man. You're over here, oh, I got my job though, or I got my kids, soccer game or whatever it be though, man. You're doing all the things of the world though, but not doing this though, man. So if you're well, I mean, like I said, the scripture says you got to be chosen though, You just can't sign up for this though, You got to be chosen though, but if you are chosen, you're gonna be doing what we're doing though, and what the apostles and elders and the brothers are doing the work though, man. You know. So if you're here, someone that, oh, what about this and that though? But hey, bro, guess what? Man? Like, why does it matter? This brother, like I said, we don't gotta work though, but we know damn well though, like there's no future plan in 10, 15 years though, man.
No benefit.
There's nothing though because this place is gonna get destroyed, man.
That's right.
So why the fuck are we worried about jobs, man? When we should be worried about doing the work though.
Surviving.
So what the fuck, man? It don't matter though, man. Jacob's trouble was literally there at the door, man. There's gonna be a time where there's gonna be no jobs at all, man.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be that time.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this about the jobs. I've been on fucking interviews and interviews, and none have offered me a fucking job. And I worked at the place in Clovis, and this young girl was like, I was telling the supervisor, and you know how girls just eavesdrop? They just want to be part of the conversation.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, "Hey, can I send you a text? How come you didn't come earlier?" And I was like, "Cause I live an hour away." And the girl was like, "Why would you even come here?" And the fact of the matter is, cause I got fucking expenses. But guess what? It's not. I don't. It is a problem. Driving fucking an hour there, an hour back. I barely changed the oil in my car like 2 months ago, and now I have to change it again because I'm driving so much. So guess what? It's not convenient.
Yeah,
it's not convenient. We do things because we have to. Edomites do things because they want to.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine having that, option like, man, I want this though, I want that though. We don't got it like that, man. We do things because we need to, man, because we got things.
I have to.
Yeah. I think every day when I wake up though to like, oh, I got, I can't wait to this and that. Even with us in truth though, if something happens with I'm like things are going too well, I'm like I start like, hey man, things are going too well.
Yeah.
So I getting scared a little bit,
And you know what? That's how it goes, man. But that's just to explain this. Pride is like this. Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. So you could see a miracle and be fooled by it. Or you could see a miracle and think, man, this is getting too good.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Because sometimes too good is followed by bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I had it real good when I had my job, and now I have it pretty bad. But guess what? I have it pretty bad, but I'm okay. So I had it good financially, but I wasn't good in here. Now I'm bad financially, but now I'm great in here.
It's called a balance, though. Right?
It's called a balance.
It's called a balance. Yeah.
And guess what? It's a balance to take Charlie Kirk out.
Oh yeah, it was indignation from the Lord.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, if you look on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of white people getting up. White men fight back. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
White
now they say white life matters.
White men fight
back. Woman,
white men fight back. Guess what? Beautiful things are gonna happen to you, white men. And there's white men that are Israelites. But you gotta step away from like Moses did. Moses was like, I don't want to be a fucking prince of Egypt anymore. Look at my people suffering. I want to be like them. So can you do that? I don't know if you can because Charlie Kirk didn't.
Well, even it tells in the scriptures that Yahweh Shai rich though, but he went for his people.
He was a carpenter. Actually, it's more intense than that. He came from the line of King David, right? So they had riches. Being passed down from generation to generation, it ends up his property. And he's like, I don't want this shit. I got a job to do. Now let me explain that to you how it goes. So he has land, right? He had land. well, he has land. Everything's his. But just imagine that you have land. What could you do with it? You could grow your own food. You don't have to go to the grocery store no more. You don't have to buy water no more. You got all the resources that that land has available for you. So yeah, he was rich,
Yeah.
very rich, wealthy. And he said, "Nah, I
Got
got to
that.
do." Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 8:9. It says, "For ye know the grace of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, that though he was rich, speaking of, yet for your sakes he became poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich."
Yeah,
Brothers are saying,
that's a king right there. That's a real king.
humble, man, humble.
You guys can't do that.
That's why he said that. Well, it was a parable about the rich man. He said, if get rid of all your materials though,
because he did it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, will you, like be poor for your people, man? Because Moses did it though.
Damn.
Yahushua did it though.
Damn.
Can you do it though? You know?
And basically everybody in GMS did it.
Yeah, because we got some, bro. There's some brothers that could play basketball, could have boxed though, could have rapped though.
Doctors.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders.
They could have done all that though.
Jiu-jitsu instructors. That brother Malcolm from Chicago.
Yeah, he's an instructor though.
Yeah, he's an instructor.
Yeah.
Coulda, shoulda, but I choose this.
Exactly though.
I choose this.
The brother, what's his name? Yawan. He had the college scholarship though, man. He could have played basketball, man. Could have probably went pro. You know?
And all that,
out in Dallas, yeah.
And all that shit is meant to distract you.
Exactly though. Even a woman too, man.
You know, when I was 16 years old, I won a M&M contest, the green M&M contest.
Oh yeah, the green ones, yeah.
I won $1 million. You know what I did? I ripped that shit up, threw it away, because I had a fucking flash in my head, and it was like all bad.
Man, imagine though.
$1 million, 16.
You would have not been here if you.
I would have never known about that. I would have never suffered the way I was supposed to suffer to get to him.
Exactly though, yeah.
And it's always like that. If you have something good, the devil wants it, and he'll give you something else to take whatever he wants.
Exactly.
Example, the woman, right? The woman is good. Yeah, she's good. But he took her to get to you.
Yep. Same thing with, going back to the garden though.
Mm-hmm. Because the problem is, let's say we're having a stressful day. Oh shit, what's fucking tough. When we go home, the woman's supposed to be like, sit down, watch TV for a little bit. I'm gonna get out of your way until you're ready to talk.
Exactly. Space, right?
But you know what happens? While you were gone, all kinds of shit happened. And you know what? You didn't take care of this. And did you do that what I asked you to? And then you just want to get up and leave.
The fuck did I come home for you?
Exactly.
No, that's really, that's on point. That's really what happens though. You know what I'm saying though? Well, my kids though, they be sometimes I'm busting at the household. She gets annoyed though. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Kids got you in that mood again? Goddamn. The fuck, supposed to be a pillar of rest.
But that's the part that the kids are yours from 0 to 5. 5 on up, the kids are mine. Except for the ladies, you gotta take care of them. But I'll take care of all of them, and I gotta explain them the hard way. I gotta yell at them. I gotta make mean faces. I gotta make them feel bad.
And even at that, a woman would try to intervene with that when you're punishing your own son.
But it's my job from now on. You fucking relax. Yeah. You fucked up your job. Now let me do mine.
Exactly. Try that to the woman though.
I did tell that to my woman. It's all bad all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's all that. Gonna imagine though, So.
And the fucking funny thing is, my kids know that I'm just trying to help them, and they do what I say after I yell at them, and they progress.
Exactly though.
And they tell me, I'm sure glad you talked to me like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. You set me straight.
Yeah.
And then I took them to Denny's. We had such a fun time, man. What kind of man, like I said in the beginning, what kind of man would give up their child? None. It's the fucking business.
Yep, exactly. Going back to what you said earlier, bro. Yeah.
This is a business, man, because I love my babies. They make me feel great. And they're not kids anymore. They're adults now. We were just sitting there, and I was just talking shit about everybody at the restaurant, and they were laughing. Because it's adult time now.
Yeah.
You know, they're not kids anymore. I showed them how to wipe their ass. Now I got to show them how to fucking make money.
Exactly though, right? Exactly though. And that's the thing. Esau doesn't want that within us though to be there for our kids though, because we'll show them how to be a real man though, man.
And Mr. Kirk knows that, knew that, I should say. You see that little black baby you got in your hands? It's gonna be a fucking failure. Why? Because he doesn't have a dad. Why? Because black men hate babies. And I'm not trying to be funny. That's what he was thinking.
Yeah.
The way he was saying, and then what makes me laugh so much is when white people have the little duck lips.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does that include gang violence? No lip having ass motherfucker.
Yeah, no lip. Yeah.
But you know what? We're almost done. Can't last too long. We're right there. The chip is coming in, baby.
The so-called UFOs are showing themselves. You know, we're in the World War III, man.
You said the right key. Because, I'm sorry, we haven't even got your scriptures.
No, that's all good though, brother. Because this is the spirit, man. I didn't give you a couple of scriptures. That's why I said chime in, though. You know.
All right, Revelation 6:4, because he said something that's going to prompt him right now. Watch how it prompts him. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
That's talking about you Edomites.
Damn.
Because you guys are in control of the earth right now, man. You guys are in control of the earth, man. You guys took over land by the sword, man. So you can't say it was the tribes, though. It was you fucking Edomites, man.
But you will say it's the tribes just to be a bitch.
Exactly.
Are you talking about gang violence too?
Yeah, talking about what would they call one of the brothers from the tribe of Gad, savages?
Oh God.
You motherfucker, when what did it say? Was it Christopher Columbus though? When they said that one of them, what was it, Ephraim though? Where they touched the sword and they cut themselves. It was so innocent because they didn't know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. They just grabbed it innocently, not even knowing though. They cut their hand. And then he's the same motherfucker that was like, you know what, the 100 men.
The thought process.
Yeah.
The thought process of wickedness.
Exactly though. So they're the red horse, man. They're the red horse. They're the ones that bring the sword, man. That destruction though, man. You know, they use their violence though against the people, man, to take over their lands.
Now that's important. You see how I prompted him? That's the script. I didn't prompt him. The scriptures prompted him to talk about great violence. The great violence is barely beginning. Because there has to be another sword even greater than this sword to stop that. And those are the chariots. Because that's what he was talking about.
Even the missiles are called the sword though.
The goddamn missile, the greatest fucking sword you got.
Which I'll get, you know, things that 34. You got a switch?
Let me bring this out real quick because you're talking about the blessing which Esau has is the sword, and the blessing that Jacob has is the kingdom, and that's what Esau wants, you know, but you can't get it back. So this is Genesis 27:30. And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. But that's when Jacob stole the blessing. So that's why Esau got mad.
Yeah, let's give a hand to great grandma Rebecca. She was looking out.
She's looking out, yeah. Being the woman she's supposed to be, you know?
Like, that's a good mom. Yeah. I know my mom does shit like that. That's a good mom.
Yeah.
But Esau's bad.
She saw. She was like, man, this son of mine, fucking Esau, man, I don't know, he's something else. You know, he was probably doing shit where, you know, she was looking at him like, what the fuck?
Oh my God, yeah.
You know? So
remember, she had the inside scoop because they were inside her stomach, and she was like,
what
the hell's going on?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are they fighting?
Yeah. So she
Like every fucking day. Oh, and when Esau came out, Jake was like, "Oh no, he's got the blessing." So he tried to pull him back in and switch.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but guess what, Jake? You got it, boy. You got it.
Yeah.
Through, and then we got it through him.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see how Jacob looks, how Israel, that man, our great grandfather. I want to see how he looks.
Like how stern he was and how he looked, because he wasn't just, what I mean, like typical. He was, he had to be.
He was fucking huge.
Yeah, he had to be.
Remember when he was 13 or 12, he moved that big old fucking stone off of that well.
Yeah, he had to be strong to do that,
All the bitches were like, ooh.
So they're like, oh, they saw that. They're like, damn, yeah, come on now.
And it ain't gonna be like, oh, I love you. No, I'm gonna see him and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go do my job, which is destroy motherfuckers. I just wanted to see you. I want to see Hawashai. Yeah. I just want to see them. I want to see King David. I want to see what made me me.
Yeah. Like, don't, because it's going into our history, man. It's kind of like when you trying to know, like, who was my great grandfather? Going back to like genealogy, but like, I understand what his brothers was, because everyone, even people that I ain't in the truth though, they want to know where they came from, their ancestors.
And that's the fucking part that makes you Edomites hate us. Because we want to know where we came from. And you know where we came from. But if we find out where we came from, it's all over for you.
Exactly. And the scripture tells us if Jake were to pray to the east, oh man, we would have been good already.
We would have been gone.
We'd have been gone, yeah.
But it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it now. Yeah. It's too late to fucking leave right now.
Exactly, though.
Third quarter. It's the fourth quarter. It's like 10 minutes left.
Like overtime, OT or something,
They're playing hard right now.
Yeah.
I got a precept right here. Let's see. It's Hebrews 11:34. Quench the violence of fire, escape the edge of the sword. Out of weakness were made strong. Wax violent and fight. Turn to fight the enemies, the armies of the aliens. So that would be us, because we ran, right? So actually, we quenched the violence of fire because through that we suffered slavery. Now we gotta collect.
And then even people are people too, and they'll be like, "Boy, if God loved us, why did we go through slavery? Because we rebelled against Him."
And
what are you talking about?
To clean us up, basically.
Yeah, but it was a harsh. Just say like it was a harsh punishment.
Lesson, yeah.
But guess what? That's how the Most High punishes. It tells you in Amos 3:7 that you within our people, which I'll get real quick,
Okay.
Oh, come. Yeah, Amos 3:7.
Amos 3:7. Surely Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Alachai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
Oh, was it 2, or was it the one that talks about Jacob? About
Jacob, have I loved?
Yeah. Amos 3 and I think was it 2 or 3?
It's 2. Man. I just had it earlier too. Man, that's funny. And I'll do what I did last time. It said hated, right?
Oh, 2. It's 2. Amos 3 and 2.
All right, Amos 3 and 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Amos 3 and 2.
Okay. You only I known of all the families of the earth.
They're talking about you Israelites.
Out of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And guess what? Slavery was part of our punishment. And that's what it is. Because you go into the book of Baruch, though, it talks to you right there, though, which I'll get right now real quick. You guys read it, brother? You want to bring out?
Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing that his father gave to him. That's why he was crying, saying, don't you have another blessing?
Kind of like a bitch.
Yeah.
No.
But instead he got the sword as a blessing.
He did get his. He did.
Do what does it say? Do of earth though?
Yeah.
You know?
This is his heaven right now.
And basically, the blessing was like this. Jacob, you're gonna be God. Esau, you're gonna be the devil. That's as far as it goes, and that's as basic as it gets.
Did he say you are your father, the devil?
You are of the father. Your father, the devil. And here's the important part. Let's talk about Isaac. Isaac is Yahushua in the reincarnation. Now, remember when Abraham was talking to those angels, and Yahweh sent Yahushua with those angels, and Yahushua told Abraham, I will be back in the time of life, you know, as speaking that you're going to get your wife pregnant, and I'm going to be born, you know.
Who else would have had authority to give him that blessing?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And what a blessing.
It came from heaven, you know,
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah.
The Messiah gave you that blessing, Esau.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, because you devils are good with the sword, man. As we can see, you guys are good shooters, man. You guys conquer land by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, though? But when it comes down to hand to handle with the tribes, though, we'll beat the fuck out of you, man. And that's statistics showing in what? Sports? Like boxing? You know?
Anything, really.
Even if it's UFC, if it looks like a so-called white guy, he could probably be an Israelite, man. He probably is an Israelite.
You know what's fucking hilarious? At the weigh-ins, any sport, except for Jake versus Jake. There's a fucking physical difference. Fucking, you can't do that like in nature. Like if we didn't have weights, Jake would still be big.
Yeah. He'd probably be doing pull-ups on this.
He'd probably be, because it's natural for him.
Yeah.
But remember, like for as the muscle goes, they got the most fibers for muscle.
Oh, that's right. That's why they get cut so fast.
They got the best eyes. They got the strongest neck.
Yep.
Now, Esau, you got some skills, but guess what? And I'm gonna just say this: when your babies are born, this is how they look. They can't even pick up their neck.
Yeah.
When our babies are born, they do this.
Look around the whole room.
And then they go back. Because it's something in them that makes their muscle fibers work instantly, telling you that they're stronger. And Jake women have fucking fast babies, strong babies.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom,
The
boom.
younger they are, the more stronger they are.
And so does Ishakar. But you know who doesn't? Esau. Esau has a fertility problem right now.
Oh yeah. They'll tell you. They'll tell you though, you know.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
And it's easy to say what and how, because Esau, your women love us, and our women only go with you to control you.
Yep, exactly.
Because they can't control us.
Yep. So we've actually put the foot down though, you know. Telling what it is though, man. It's real men though. Real men do though, you know.
And I know you brothers have had at least one white girlfriend, at least one. I know it, and they treat you differently, right?
They're more nicer though, you know. They're more nicer.
Even when they're being mean.
They can't be mean though, you know.
They can't.
You know, it's just that's in their nature. Like,
this is how they're mean. This is how white girls are mean. Fine. This is how our girls are mean. You know what you fucking did?
Yeah.
You know how I feel right now?
Breaking the whole thing down.
I'm not. We need to talk. Bitch. Go ahead and talk. I'll be at the bar. You're pushing Jake away.
Yeah.
Edomite women's want us. They're like, come here, baby. I'll take care of you.
Even the Jake women are mad for that.
Oh, shit.
That's your fucking fault. fucking dumb bitches, man. That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Stress Jake out, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Out.
You know, you stress Jake out, man. So it's like, what's wrong with you? You think we want to be around you stressing us the fuck out, man? Like I was saying earlier, you got to tell her a rest, though, but then you are stressing us out about this, about that. You know, what you like, bitch, like, can't you just be quiet, though, you know? God damn, you know? But I got a piece of stuff. Because we're talking about the punishment on slavery within our people, right? So this is group 4, And 5 it says, "Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel." And 6 it says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered into the enemies." See? And 7's a key right here. It says, For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing into devils and not to God." See? Because we weren't worshiping our power though. So therefore, worshiping these different idols and these different things though, that it moved. And this brother said earlier, it's a jealous power. So what do you think he's gonna do? So that's why we went to slavery. You know?
And I got a precept for you. Amos 3:11. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, an adversary there shall be even round about the land, and he shall bring down thy strength from thee, and thy palaces shall be spoiled.
Yeah.
Because we moved him to wrath.
Exactly.
Pissed him off.
Yeah, because even it says in Isaiah that I used the Assyrian's hand to for my indignation. You know? What did that go to? Yeah, the Assyrians were getting our people, killing them, taking them, and all that though. That's why he said he used their hands for his wrath though. Because what? The Northern Kingdom were worshiping these different idols, Even to this day, Northern Kingdom, like the so-called Latinos, they're known to be worshiping fucking idols, man. The Jesucristo, man, I was talking to this card. Oh, sorry, bro. No, I was gonna say I was talking to this card lady, right? And she was like, "Oh yeah, we have a day of the shadow of Peter, and we get food. We go on the streets. You know how Mexico, you know how they get down. They celebrate everything, though. So I'm like, damn. Oh, so you guys, I told you, so you guys do a whole day of the Peter shadow though because of that. Yeah, we go to the street, we make food, which they're probably, abomination food, the pig and all that. So it's like, no, the Lord ain't taking that. That was my point.
But they're trying.
Yeah. Because people are the spiritual people.
They're spiritual because that's very spiritual. That's the shadow of Peter.
Yeah.
The shadow of Peter healed people.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. Like our people are just anything they'll just idolize it though. Because we have family too that they got that statue of Virgin Mary though, and then it's like she's a fucking white woman though.
She's God.
And she has the baby Jesus though, and it's like the whole statue, the rosaries, and all this other shit, man.
And they won't let it go.
No, they're not.
They won't let it go.
They won't.
But that's okay because you know what? The Lord did that.
Yep.
To sift you out.
Yeah. God.
Because the devil said, man, look at all these motherfuckers. And it shows you on Job. Do you think they'll worship you if you take away this or that? The devil's fucking mean.
Yep.
So then the Lord's like, you know what? You're absolutely right, partner. But you cannot touch my elect.
Yeah.
They will not go. I know this, Lord. But let me fuck everybody else up. Okay.
Yeah, go. All right,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because you know what, Satan? My elect have to see that they are the most important thing to me. Even through their tribulation, they'll be saved. Shit. That's fucking intense. Now, who in your life has loved you like that? Your dad. I was getting drunk with my dad the other day, and that's why I forgot to pick you up, Salakia. And he said something, man, I whipped your ass so many times because I loved you. Like the Bible just said. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I fucking slammed my beer and told him, you did a great job as a dad, as a man. And it was so amazing. And you know what? He blessed me. He said, you know what? You know that land that I'm farming in Mexico? It's yours. You can go farm it. But I'm going to tell you like this. Nobody's going to follow you. You're going to go by yourself because it's hard fucking work. And that made me feel so good. And just to think, man, when I'm old, man, I get to die on my family's land. Working on the fucking, I don't even give a fuck if I have a house. Just imagine it. I don't know how you're perceiving this, but my family worked that land for hundreds of years. And now I get to fucking plant corn. So this man right here was a rich man.
Yep.
He said I could do that shit too. But I don't want to. I want my elect to wake up and capture what's going on. So he let Satan sift us. But throughout the sifting, it's like this. what's happening here? It's violent, right? Everybody's getting caught up in the violence. But that's what happened. And then at the end, Saint's like, I tried my hardest. I could not convince these guys to fucking curse you. Even at their worst, even at their fucking worst, I couldn't get them.
These guys are, you know, they're yours though.
They're yours.
I got a present.
Oh, beautiful.
John 10:29. It says, "My Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand." See?
No one.
No one though. I am the devil, man.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. Continue with the scripture. Oh, okay.
So basically, what I'm saying is, we're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer. But how you suffer?
Yeah, it's like I said. That's true. Though. It's like it's not the problems that you get. You know, it's how you handle them. You know what I'm saying though? Because everyone got problems, though, you know. And the thing is though, it's not whether like it's how you handle the problems. It's not the problem itself though. It's how you handle them.
Beautiful.
You know. So the thing is though, is yeah, we come across, or they come across us, we come across them though, and it's a lot of problems and things like that though. But the fact that you know, it just you gotta know how to do it, man. You know, because anything is, oh, I lost my job. Oh man, fuck this and that though. I don't know how to do that though. Because I remember before I came into the truth, right, when it was within that year though, I believe, when the C-19 happened and all that, at my job, when a guy got sick though, man. So I was stressing because my kid was, like, I think he was even 1 year old. And I remember, like, I even texted this brother. I was like, man, like, you know, this and that happening. I was scared, you know, and I was like, oh shit, this and that though. But I was feeling that way because I was in the fully into the truth though. And I was brand new, you know, so I didn't really understand though. But now, if some of the bad things like that were to happen, now I know how to handle the situation and know because it's happening for a reason. But I remember when that happened, I remember I texted this brother like, "Damn, this guy got sick over here," and then I got my son at home though, and he's not even a year old, and I was stressing though, you know. So I even left though. I'm like, man, you know, I bounced out of that job though, you know. But and the things like that though. But I wasn't fully rooted into the truth though, man. But now that I am, I would have handled that situation a little bit different though, you know. And that's just me being, you know, real, you know. So
it's called the test, brother.
Yeah, and but that happened though. So when that happened, that actually prompted me to fall into the truth even more though. So all that happened for a reason, you know. Because of that, I was like, man, nothing like I think I was telling you, like nothing like this I've seen ever in life though, you know, that in the world though. So this has to be something different. So that's when I started coming more into the truth though, man. And I was like, you know, the Lord did that for a reason though. So
and this brother's got like 1,000 videos already, man. Making me like, oh shit, I gotta do some more videos before he catches up. That's amazing. You see how that happened? I got a precept. Hebrews 4:15, for we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities. So yeah, brother, that was something important, right? You had to go through that so he could see how you handled it.
Yeah.
But was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Congratulations.
And that was all through the Lord, you know. How about Shema Shiloh, you know? Because you think about it though, now it's like, man, I was a weak man. You know the truth, man, I was weak, man. I bet, like I'm talking about mentally, man, I was like weak, man. And it's like, man, now it's just like more stronger though, man. So that's the thing though. So we gotta keep pushing though, man. Like I said, you know, as more time goes by, more closer we are to this place going, you know. So we see the line, we see it like right there, man. We just gotta continue walking towards it, you know.
And it's almost there.
Yeah, I got this last piece of right here.
Beautiful.
Because you know, we're talking about Edomite, right? So, because you know, back then I was in faith of the shadow of Egypt, which I should have not been. You know, I had trust in the shadow of Egypt back then. You know, so this is Ezekiel 35, and 4 it says, "I will lay thy cities wasted, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord." And 5 it says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, Edomites, by the force of the sword, in the time of the calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end." See, so no matter what, these devils, because actually I'm gonna jump to two up to 2. It says, "Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it." And well, that's what we're doing now. You know, the brethren. So what does that mean? So as in, hey, go out there, do the work though, and you know, how these Edomites go. Hey, man, place is going down, man. You guys are fucking actual Edomites still, and prophesy about this fucking downfall of, America, man. So that's what we're doing, though,
Beautiful.
So you brothers got anything?
Oh, that's a beautiful lesson.
So with that, hopefully it was edifying. We want to give all praises and glory to
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem,
and double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. So with that, you want to say shalom.
Shalom.